Oh, mate, this fucking toe is fucked.
The big one.
Yeah, it's just, that one was better than this one. I don't know if you feel that, but now that it's sort of warmed you up a bit. See what I mean? Yeah. Sorry. Oh, man. I'll let you have a breath.
That one's fucked up from a motorcycle, kicking a motorcycle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motorcycle's the one style off.
Oh, yeah.
So you know he's kicking them.
Thought I'd just start with this tool rather than the chopstick, because the chopstick could be a little bit uncomfortable. But, you know, I guess we're not gonna. Yeah, that's why I was going to start with the other one, but I knew how excited you were. I'll let you rest a second. Big breath. Oh, that was good. You're kind of quietly smoking sometimes, you know? Excuse me. Excuse me. That over there that you're doing is an 11. Oh, okay. Understood. I'll let you breathe. Yeah, your toes are fucked. But, as I say, they just need a defucking up operation.
My body.
This is like checking your car in. What time will it be ready? Well, we may need a little bit extra time on this one, you know? It's the driver, he's got objections, you know? Call them comments, you know? A lot of people do, you know? Yeah.
I was trained that a couple of years ago, kicking a dog too. Yeah.
Was the dog attacking you or something?
No, attacking another dog.
Yeah, I think this is a fucking, like, there's a whole stories on this foot, man. Yeah. I'm not even going hard here, they're just so tight. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, just a little bit of gentle persuasion. And empathy, you know, that combination. I think I actually might, I got real coconut oil in my room. Your feet are quite dry out there.
Still that and there over there is still quite slow from when I strangled it.
Right. How long ago was that?
Maybe a year and a half. you know, it was a good spray.
Yeah.
It was a little small one.
Oh, God. How's this pressure through here? It's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'm working up a sweat, mate. Yeah. Just in case you're feeling sorry for me. That's why you gotta let it out, man. You gotta let some screams out. Don't hold it back. You're too repressed. You're too much of a good little boy, I think. Didn't tell enough people to fuck off when you were younger. It's nice how the coconut oil just allows it to slide. It almost becomes sensual, really, doesn't it? You know? Oh, man. You bring out the fucking jokester in me. You're like, can you keep him in, you know? He's a little bit, you know? He's not as funny as you think he is, Brennan. It's a little bit tight in here. Yeah. Some ways I'm more gentle than I was 20 years ago, but in some ways, you know.
I knew you would like it.
Some things just don't change in a person, you know.
Some things get worse.
Yeah. So, you know, once you get warmed up a bit, you know.
Old habits.
Yeah, old habits, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, like, fuck it, we'll just get rid of the tension, you know? Let's not, you know, let's not just mess around here with politeness. Yeah. I got spears in the back of the car. One of them's a little bit massage the other day, sometimes I regret giving people all these numbers, you know? There you go, you're doing so well. You're not tightening up against me. Yeah, you're doing good with your breathing. You're starting to, you know, be a bit more expressionful. What's the word? Expressing yourself, you know. It took a while, you know. I really feel like you're coming out of your shell, you know. Nothing like a nice, relaxing massage. That's a good quick. I'll let you breathe. Yeah. Oh, nothing like a nice bit of coconut oil, huh? Better than glue. Oh, my wife, eh? Oh, yeah. You're fucking tight, mate. Yeah. But you know, I mean, fuck, so are most people. You know, you're not fucking. There's nothing unusual.
Yeah.
It's just the human condition in this material world, and you know, shit happens, and fucking your body gets fucked up, whether it be physical, you know, like your motorbike, or whether it be emotional, or you know, it's kind of hard. One thing that this profession has taught me is how much suffering there is in the world, you know. And you know, you bring more awareness to it when you stick a fucking tool in the foot, you know?
Oh, yeah, well, there's no suffering until you stick
It's just when you weren't aware of the suffering, yeah? Well, that was good, wasn't it? No. Ignorance is bliss, you know? Who needs awareness, you know? Oh.
Oh, man.
I'll let you breathe. Yeah.
So you get treatments from your guys, right?
Sorry?
You get treatments from your guys.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
How you doing? On that treating? Pretty good?
Yeah, usually, I mean, it's still, you know, I still have my, you know, angers and stuff like that. And, you know, I process a shit ton of anger, you know, I mean, I was telling you about, you know, getting beaten up in Miami as a kid. That had a lot of anger. My first fucking marriage, you know, I had a lot of anger, shit ton of anger around that. I don't think I could have got through it if I wasn't fucking trying to go on different people were working the shit out of me and getting out screaming and this stupid bullshit with the fucking health ombudsman made me angry about the corruption in Australia and how they can just be assholes and there's nobody answering, you know, for it. It's kind of like they just bully you, you know, it's like institutionalized bullying. So, you know, emotionally, but I'm sort of working through that, you know. I don't have so much anger left in me, you know, not that I know of, you know. And I cried a lot at different times about different things, you know. I almost lost my first couple of kids. One of them almost died under my ex's care. And, you know, I mean, that was very traumatic when you're a father, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm in good shape now emotionally, and the diet, you know, I got diagnosed with diabetes a couple of years ago. I was saying you had like fucking H1C of 14.6, but I got it down to 6.2, 6.4 last two readings I had. And I'm feeling happy about that. I almost got rid of, I got this tingling in my toes, so it's like neuropathy. So that was quite sensitive for a while to get worked on, but it's getting better. It's not perfect, you know. So my toes are, you know, and my hands get physically tight from massaging people. So when people work it, it's mostly physical, or you know, picking up energy from people and stuff, you know. But emotionally, I'm in a really good state at the moment. I feel really peaceful. Two fucking wonderful kids. My wife's nice, you know. Just doing my meditation every morning for an hour. That's really helping. You know, doing the mantras and chanting and stuff. So I feel pretty good. But you know, there's always shit to work on. You know, this work is quite intense on the body. You know, especially on my hands and stuff. But you know, sometimes I'll pick up some really shitty energy from people too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't have it's like your energy's not really affecting me much, you know. Some people it's very dark shit that they're holding. So that's why I say I'm a glorified sewage worker. You know, it's kind of a sacrifice in a sense. Like I try and enjoy it, you know, my work, but it's very fucking hard work. to be present, you know, with people going through emotional releases,
Yeah,
and you know.
absolutely. That's what I've always appreciated.
Yeah.
It's like pretty amazing work that you do.
Yeah. So, but I kind of enjoy it from the point of view of, it's like, I call it life sculpting. You know, it's kind of like with you, you know, you got this, you're a nice person, but the body's kind of fucked, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like sculpting all this shit out of you, you know, to bring out so that you can live a better life, you know, while you're on the planet, you know, and not be suffering. And even for, you know, when you look at it from a spiritual point of view, even for meditation, you know, they used to, with the yoga system, you know, hatha yoga being, you know, you do poses and shit to fucking help you to meditate. This is kind of like that too. Like if you get rid of all this tension, it's also going to help you be able to meditate better, I think, you know? Because it's like, you know what it's like if you got a fucking headache or something, right? It's hard to meditate, you know? You know? And in physical pain even, it's sort of like your attention goes on to that physical pain, and then you don't sleep if you're really tight, and you don't sleep so well, and then, you know, when you're not sleeping well, it's kind of like your mind's like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I feel kind of quite happy about the work I do, you know? It's, you know, it's unfortunate that you suffer a little bit while I do it, you know? But, you know, fucking, I know it's for your good. You'll thank me later, you know?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Like very few people, when I'm really working the shit out of them and pushing them up to like 10s or 10, like, you know, what you say, 11s and 12s, are going, oh, thank you so much, Brandon, you know?
Yeah.
It's later when they feel fucking a lot looser.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
they say thank you with a kind of like a kind of humble, you know? Sorry for fucking complain. But I complain too. My wife works the shit out of my, you know, works me up to my limit, you know? You always think, oh, is that 'cause I didn't do the fucking dishes right? Or, you know? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.